As for most industries, aluminium industry is also significantly impacted by the lower general consumer demand in the second quarter. Extruded Solutions, which is our business area, which sits closest to the consumer together with rolled products, we're at some point seeing order intake rates of between 50 and 55% in the second quarter, significantly impacted by automotive and to some extent building and construction and in general all sectors. As we've been progressing through the second quarter, these order intake rates have progressed towards 75 to 80% and the higher end of that range going out of Q2 and into Q3. So if we just use ourselves as an example into the third quarter, we expect to see a decline in demand compared to what we experienced in third quarter last year, but more to the tune of around 15 to 20% in Europe and North America, up from the around 30 to 40% lows in the second quarter.
And Pål, clearly the cost-cutting measures that you've taken have helped improve margins this quarter. Give us a sense of what percentage of your costs are variable and whether we can expect to see further margin improvement in the coming quarters.
Yeah, I think as we are a fully integrated aluminium company, this differs from business area to business area. And I guess the biggest relief we've seen this quarter is in our bauxite and alumina operations in Brazil, where raw materials, variable costs have come significantly down, but we've also been able to ramp up production compared to a year ago when we had an embargo situation in the Brazilian operations. So that is really the main part of our close to 2 billion NOK in results for the second quarter. Into the third quarter, when we look at the downstream operations, then we have quite a high share of fixed costs that we can work with, and we have delivered above expectations on cost out so far in the second quarter, and into the third quarter we also have good momentum. So in accordance with our external guidance of 4.1 billion in improvement efforts to be delivered in 2020, we are well on track, and you should expect to see efforts coming into the third and fourth quarter also.
You mentioned Brazil, and I know you have substantial operations there, which you've been working to get back up and running. Brazil is one of the hardest hit countries when it comes to the coronavirus outbreak. Are you confident you're going to be able to sustain your operations there?
It's always scary to be 100% confident, but we're very happy to see that we've been able to sustain our operations during the worst of the period experienced in Brazil so far. As a larger global company, we had the benefit of experiencing how this developed in China. And at an early stage, we were able to implement measures in our Brazilian operations to ensure that we did not have to reduce production. And absenteeism rates at our plants in Brazil are now significantly down from the highest levels observed. So everything equals, we believe we should be able to maintain operation also into the third quarter, unless we get a much stronger second wave than what is expected.